Hey guys, welcome back to Just a Geek in the Garage. Today, I guess I'm continuing my series in Made in the USA Walmart tools. So today I wasn't even there looking for this kind of stuff. I actually happened to lose my actual stud finder, which happened to be a Hart, which I bought the last time I was in the pinch for a stud finder, and it was like $8 or $9. It's lasted me a few years. Has worked very well. I just simply misplaced it, and I'm working on a project where I desperately need a stud finder. So I went in looking for it as part of a few other things that I needed. And lo and behold, as I go there, this was the only one they had in stock. It's $19.99, I believe, and it showed made in the USA. So I figured, you know what? I think this is a great one to make a video on. I wasn't planning on making a video at all, to be honest with you. But the fact that it's made in the US and the other video I made about that seemed to be kind of resonate with you guys, I decided to make it again. So again, this thing is made in the US with global materials. I'd love it if it just said made in the USA, and that's it. But you get what you can kind of get. Hopefully at least it's given some American jobs by at least being assembled here in the US. Even though it looks like it's sealed, I actually already tried it out. Let's take this apart. A couple things actually I really like about this thing versus the other stud finder that I have. And I know, stud finders are a dime a dozen. You can find them everywhere. But again, this was great just to kind of find at Walmart just when I happened to be there. One thing I really like about it, it just uses AAA batteries, not a 9 volt like my other stud finder did and most of my stud finders do. So that makes it nice and convenient. The other thing is that supposedly this thing is very accurate. Let's take a look. It says 7 sensor accuracy. And basically all that really means is, I just have a little piece of wood right here, is when you are pressing down right here, and this is kind of an interesting form factor for me. I'm used to the ones where it's kind of like in this form and you press it on the side. This one is like this, but whatever works. And basically all this means right here, it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can do it, kind of blocking it with either hand. But when you press the button right here, as you are going and finding a piece of wood, you kind of see them light up. Oh, there we go. So you see it light up, and then as you go, it kind of moves with you. And then when you're supposedly exactly at center, the green lights up. Let's kind of take a look at that. I definitely wouldn't say it's exactly center, but this is also not a perfectly square piece of wood. But it's kind of nice that it kind of just you can kind of see exactly where you are in the process of finding it, and then hopefully that center is close enough for you. For $19.99, made in the U.S. With global materials, and the fact that it takes AAA batteries, I thought this was a win. So I think it's a great kind of addition to the toolbox. So if you guys are in the market for a stud finder, definitely go and check this thing out. While I happen to be in the tool section, like always, I always look for anything that I see with USA that catches my eye. This one says assembled in the USA, factory certified. So again, hopefully, at least a few American jobs here are made with this guy. And, this one, like I kind of said about the other screwdriver set, if you guys watched my other video, I bought the 6-piece set that was around $11 or so, which I thought was a decent deal for made in the US. I think that one was made in the US with like 60% US parts or global parts. I forget. I'd have to go back and reference it. I apologize. This one, again, just says assembled in the USA. Doesn't say anything else. But this one is $4 for these two kind of precision screwdrivers. It looks like, to my eye, I think this is a Phillips Zero. Yeah, there we go. It's a Phillips Zero by 2.5 inches and a slotted 1/8 inch. I do use these kind of screwdrivers quite a bit, and they have kind of that old school, almost Craftsman like handle on there, which are kind of nice. So I'll try these out, see if I like them. Honestly, for $4. I'd rather go to Harbor Freight and buy something. And mainly, and kind of like what I said on my other video, when it came to these guys, even though it's got that nice USA logo right here that makes you want to buy it, it also has a 5-year limited warranty versus a lifetime warranty that you hear or that you get with a lot of other tools, whether they're made in the US or not. So for $4 for a 5-year warranty, is that really worth it? Kind of depends on you guys. Again, when I see made in the US, it catches my eye and makes me want to buy it. But some of this other stuff does kind of, make me change my mind a little bit. I apologize about that noise in the background, just kind of my pipes going here. So, tell me, what do you guys think? Would you pay $4 for this set of screwdrivers? This, again, is questionable, although I will say that this one I think was a pretty decent deal for what it is. $19.99, made in the U.S. with global materials, And again, the fact that it uses AAA batteries, I thought was a great kind of thing. And then, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. So, if you guys have any comments or questions, just leave them down below. And as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Oh, actually, as a PS before I go, there's going to be another video coming on the way. And just kind of a teaser right here. I was at Walmart today. We're all familiar with these guys right here. Although, normally, actually, where is the... Oh, I thought that was going to be a big reveal. Sorry about that, guys. Normally, when we see these toolboxes, we think Kobalt, we think, Harbor Freight or Husky. But, Hyper tough. So, be on the lookout. A video for that will be coming out very soon as well. Thank you guys very much.